Welcome to a comprehensive guide on automated base planning in Screeps. Let's get straight into it. I'll start by reviewing the different options for base planning. They can be best summed up by three distinct types: bunker, stamp, and dynamic layout. Okay, let's start with the bunker. So it's planned by finding a large open area and placing down a single pre-planned structure layout. You can plan your bunker in a visual editor like this one, which I've linked in the description. So bunkers are relatively easy to program. I suggest starting with them because of that. They're also a very good defensive option for open rooms. The structures are so centralized, and it's very predictable, so you won't have to code as dynamic creep and structure management as you might have to with stamps or dynamic planning. The second type is stamps. It's best to think of these as mini bunkers. It's pre-planned structures placed in spaces open enough for them to fit, like these ones made in the visual editor. Stamps are great for fitting where bunkers can't, and they can exploit room terrain really well, especially when it comes to defense. They offer some of the predictability of the bunker as well. The last and hardest to code is dynamic. Structures are placed much like stamps, but instead of pre-planned groups of structures, they are placed individually. There's certainly less predictability, but dynamic plans can even better exploit room terrain, fitting where stamps and bunkers can't. And if well optimized, dynamic placement can best adjust itself based on a room's conditions, given how much freedom the plans can be given. I certainly don't suggest this plan for new players getting into automated planning. Alright, now that you know the planning methods, let's cover how to code them. There are three algorithms at play here. I've linked them in the description. The first one is distance transform. Distance transform finds open areas in the room when given room terrain data. This is great for finding positions where stamps and structures can be placed. The next algorithm is flood fill, which, given a starting location, will search each adjacent tile, then search those adjacent tiles, recursing until all tiles in the area have been searched. You can use this to find nearby positions, to check if an area is fully barricaded, and more. Combining distance transform and flood fill allows you to find nearby open areas near to a target where you can place your bunker, stamps, and structures. Lastly, we have Mincott, which combines flood fill and a variety of other algorithms, taking in a group of positions to protect, then using terrain data to find the most optimal choke points to defend that area. This is used to decide where to place outer ramparts or walls. Now that you know what the algorithms are, let's actually use them to plan a bunker. First thing I'll do is run distance transform to find open areas. I'm looking for distances from the closest wall of greater than or equal to 9 for this 11 by 11 bunker. Once open areas are found, I'll use flood fill to get the closest one to the controller. I'll then plan for the bunker at that area. Lastly, I'll use Mincott to cut off choke points, planning for ramparts at those positions. For a bunker, however, I don't suggest using Mincott. Instead, you should place ramparts on the bunker like this. It's almost certainly better for defending. Alright, you should now be a master at base planning, ready to create an empire to rival Tigas. Remember to visit the links below for code and theory, and please do ask me if you have questions. Also, a big thanks to Silton for helping me out with this one. They gave me both their dynamic base building code, and they assisted me with the script.